what does a 1-0 result kind of do for the confidence, especially in the back line here? Because a lot of talk has obviously been about the attack, the offense, the free-flowing kind of brand.
Yeah, I would say 1-0 is always a good result, especially a shutout, most importantly. Myself as a defender, we don't love anything more than a shutout. So yeah, in Orlando, we gave away a last-minute goal, which as a defender, it hurts the soul. But today, to come out with 1-0, not an easy game, but we take the 3 points and we keep it going for next weekend.
What's the comfort level, just on a personal level, for you at center back? And does this feel like this is a position or responsibility that you can kind of run away with here?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I've played center back in the past. I've played it in the U20 World Cup, from U15 Academy with Mikey Varas, and also at Bayern, played center back as well. So I've had some experience there in the past, and Mike has given me that role for now. So I'm trying my best there, do the best for the team as much as I can, and yeah, step by step.
First match in front of the home fans, and it's a clean sheet. Just what's going through your mind right now?
We love it, man. Home opener, my home debut for Red Bulls as well. So I'm just excited to have 3 points and to keep the momentum going.
When New England had the ball, it looked like they were trying to be a bit physical. How did you react? How did it come across on the field with the way they were playing on offense?
Yeah, offensively they tried to hit a few balls in behind. I thought Dylan and I in the back line, we used our speed and communication to deal with it in the right manner. I thought it was good overall, so happy with the result. Yeah.
And just a lot of talk has been made about you and Dylan not being natural center backs, but I think the performances have showed for themselves that you guys are ready for that position and for that positional change. Can you just talk about that chemistry that you have with Dylan in that role right now?
Yeah, I would say our chemistry is pretty good. I think all the guys on the team, there's a good chemistry. When I joined Red Bulls, the preseason, every game, every training, the chemistry was pretty good. So to put it onto the match day between Dylan and I, of course, there's been some, conversation between us not being natural center backs. But I think at the end of the day, the most important thing is if you're given a role, you do your best in it, you perform for the team on game day, and that's what matters.
Justin, can you just talk about the uniqueness of maybe playing center back in this system? Because it seems like you have latitude to get forward when it's appropriate. Sometimes we see Dylan all the way playing on the right side of the field and you're pushed up being higher. Can you just talk about maybe some of the unique things that are maybe different about Michael's system versus past times playing center back?
Yeah, I think Michael has he's installed offensive aspect here in Red Bulls, a fluidity in the game to allow the back line to build and create the game, push the game forward, and then give the ball to the players in good position so that they can make the difference. So sometimes you can see Dylan higher, or you can see myself a little bit higher, depending on what the game needs. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Do you like that? Does that fit your play style? Do you enjoy that aspect of it?
Of course, man. I love to attack. I love to have the ball. I love to create chances. And I think as time goes on, with the connections between the team, will also increase, get stronger, and we'll just keep it going.
Can you talk about Michael Bradley's message? Last week he had a message, I think, in the locker room that we saw saying something around the extent of, it wasn't pretty, but we got it done, or something of that nature. Can you talk a little bit about what he had to say about you guys today?
Yeah, Mike just told us, it was a good fight. At the end of the day, the 3 points is what mattered. We came out in the beginning of the game, and we had the message to the fans especially that we're going to come out, we're going to give our best, we're going to fight, we're going to push the game, we're going to put pressure on the opponent. And I thought that's what we did. Second half, New England had a few chances. They tried their best to get in behind, but we dealt with it in a proper manner. And at the end of the day, 3 points is 3 points. A shutout is a shutout, so happy with that.
I think it was in the 68th minute, that goal line clearance. Can you just take us through that play?
Yeah, I think Jaquil did a great job to be there. He knew the right position at the right time, and as a defender, that's what you have to do. He came up big for us today, and shout out to him. And just happy with him with that goal line clearance. Of course, made a big difference today. And
A unique tactic to defend corners. Just as a center back, just tell us what that is behind that idea and just how you guys have been able to defend corners that way.
Yeah, I think we push a lot of guys forward. Yeah, there's a risk behind it, but at the same time, I think Mike and the coaching staff have a lot of confidence in us as a back line, to deal with it. Ethan in the goal as well to communicate. It's kind of a little bit of a zonal thing, but if the ball comes in your position, your area, the most important thing is that you can deal with it in the right way. You go for the ball, you attack it, you clear it, and then to have that momentum to push the game forward offensively after with the numbers that we have, I think is a strong suit of ours.
And you're still obviously a very young player, but what does it mean to you and the other guys in the dressing room to look around and see guys like Audrey, Julian, and Maddie Dos Santos, teenagers, pitching in and having performances the way that they have been?
Yeah, I think football, that's how football is nowadays, younger and younger. So as long as they do their part on the pitch, they put the game, they put the performance in, that's what matters. So having them and their qualities along us, I think age is just a number. And like I said, performance is what matters at the end of the day. So.
And thoughts on the home crowd, the atmosphere for your debut at Sports Illustrated Stadium?
That was awesome, man. I couldn't have asked for a better home debut. And 3 points, a shutout. Happy with it, man.
Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, of course.
Apologies if this has been asked before, but having the opportunity to play against Orlando and now against New England at home, do you feel like you're showing the league what Red Bull football is under Coach Bradley, that this is what this team has become and transitioned to?
I think, as Mike has taken over, he's kind of put the offensive aspect to Red Bulls, to push the game, put pressure on the opponents, our high-pressure system as well, to kind of maintain and control the game. From the first 2 games, I think the league, the spectators, the people have seen, what Red Bulls is kind of about and what we want to, bring to the game, the intensity. And I'm happy with it, man. 2 results, 2 good results. So I think it speaks for itself.